Hello everyone, so happy to meet you again. Now we are going to explain the components under the skill of stimulus variation. So it possesses 7 components and they are like this: modulation in voice, pause, change of sensory focus, change of interaction, 5th one draw attention, 6th movement of the teacher, and 7th gestures. Let us try to understand all these things. So this skill of stimulus variation is very important for a student teacher. So normally whenever a class is going on, it should not be monotonous. So we have to provide different stimulus to students so that it is not getting bored for them. So how to give different stimulus for the students, and these are the ways. These are the ways to provide different stimulus. So the first one is modulation of the voice. So modulation of the voice means, see, just the raising and then the raise and the down of the voice. So it should be go up and go down. For whenever needed, we have to use these modulation of, as I have said in the first video itself, these actors, they have good modulation in voice, cine actors. But as a teacher, we don't require as like cine actors, just at least come here, go there, who landed on the moon. So like that little modulation we can use in our voice so that it reduces the monotonous in the minds of the student. The second one, whenever we ask questions or during explanation, little bit time we have to stop or give some gap, few seconds. So who landed in the moon? Just give few seconds so that students can give the answer. So we should not use more number of words per minute, as like some people used in news channels. So they will talk on lengthy statements, they won't leave any gap, they will keep on talking. It's not like that in our classes. So use little statements, give some gaps. So those gaps we call it as pause. So these are gaps. Some gaps in seconds. So little bit seconds we have to leave gaps. The third one is change of sensory focus. So we have 5 senses. Out of the 5 senses, our eyes and ears are the mostly used in class rather than any other thing. Out of 5 senses, these senses are called as gateways of knowledge. In these gateways of knowledge, 2 things, eyes and ears, are widely used in class. Therefore, so for these 2 things we have to use in the class. First, if a teacher writes on the board, they use eyes. Students will use eyes. If teacher is communicating something, they will use ears. So occasionally we should tell something. Occasionally we have to come to the board and write something. So write and then tell, then come and write. So if you do things by changing this one, then students' sensory will be focused. Change of sensory focus. Sometimes they will see, sometimes they will listen. So both they will use simultaneously. Therefore the boredom will be little less in the class. Then interaction. Interaction may be of 2 types in the class. One is teacher to students, and then another is student to students. So these 2 interaction we can use in our classes. So a teacher can talk directly to, can you answer? Can student 5 can answer? So you can ask a question directly to the students, or a teacher can invoke a dialogue among the students, between the students. Just tell me some unemployment problem, or how this unemployment can be reduced. Like that you can start a discussion among the students for the second category. So this is for change of interaction. Then the 5th one is draw attention. So we are telling, come here, Yunus come here, Abdullah go there. Like that we will be telling. This means that draw attention. So don't see there, listen here, look at the board. These words we will be using so that sometimes if the students are not listening to this, they will listen to the teacher or they will hear the teacher. The sixth is also very important. This teacher always should not stand in a particular place. If I stand in a particular place, a student for 45 minutes, if they see me, their eyes will be at one place and so they will be getting bored. Therefore, I have to move little bit here, or I have to move across the class, across the benches, and then I have to come here, go there. Therefore, if this movement is there, and their students' eyes also will be getting relaxed. It will not be staring at one place itself if we stand at one place. And then we have to use gestures. So like our eyes, keep it as a smiling faces, use our hands to show victory, to show goodwill to the student. If we use gestures, then that class will be of better way. So these different stimulus will provide student to reduce the monotonous in the class. Okay. So we will summarize. The one is modulation of in voice, second is giving pause, third is change of sensory focus, fourth is change of interaction, fifth one drawing attention, sixth one movement of the teacher, and the last one is using gestures. Thank you everyone.